Hi, my name is Justin, and if you can tell by where I am, I teach music. I am a music teacher. Are you? If you are too, I have something for you. Let me share it. It's a black bag. What's in this black bag? Stuff. Let's see what kind of stuff. There's certainly three things that are dice. Dice. And a deck of cards called gnöd-möd. Do you know the mode? Do you know modes? Do you know about modes? Okay, I hope you know about modes if you're a music teacher. And that's kind of where I came up with this name, gnöd-möd, because I want all my students to know the modes eventually. Maybe not all at once. You know, seeds take time to turn into trees, after all, my friends. So yeah, I made a deck of cards for music so that I can help other people understand music. Because what else am I supposed to do as a music teacher? Come on now. Now, there's two different types of cards in this gnöd-möd deck, and as you can see, I have my body cam on. I like to call it the buddy cam just because it encourages friendliness. Might as well. You can also see I have lots of notes on my piano that I use at the school here, encouraging friendliness and also, you know, key reminder things. For instance, the bass clef is over here, the treble clef is over here, and you know, keep going. Don't worry about mistakes, just fix them. I had one student tell me today that she really likes that. I was like, yeah, I do too. I do too. And of course, there's this one. Let me move this thing out of the way. We always play along with a steady beat. That's a good thing to remember. I don't know why I'm showing you all this stuff. I wanted to show you the chords. I mean the cards. Yes, please be gentle and kind. Oh, yeah, that's really important. So here we have our cards. We have our gnöd cards. We have our mode cards. This over here, this is actually supposed to represent the major scale. This is upside down. So this is like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, with the whole steps and the half steps all laid out, so you can just kind of look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, it is. And then this over here is like all of the 12 points that you could potentially have in the major scale, not the major scale, the chromatic scale, connected to each other. It makes a cool shape. It's a dodecagon. Dodeca going, dodeca going, dodecagon. All right. So these are the mode cards. These are the gnöd cards. Let's start with these, because you're going to look at these and you're going to see, look, there's no words. There's no text. There's no English. 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 Yeah, I don't speak English either, apparently. So there's English. No, there's no English on here. There's nothing except for that. It doesn't look like anything. It doesn't look, well, actually, I found out that this means grace meeting. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with grace meeting. And I use the little umlauts over the O so it looks like little faces singing at you. Yeah, because that's the point. So we take a look at this, and these are the cards. They're color-coded. There's meaning behind that, of course. There's little circles and squares and rectangles and different shades of different colors, and every card seems to be monochromatic, and that is in fact true. Well, let's get into it. What could this be? All right, so here's how it works. Every card is going to have a tower on it, and that tower is going to be right here. Ask yourself, how tall is this tower? You'd be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stories, 5 things, 5 what? 5 notes in a scale, that is, my friends. But wait a minute, that's all 5 of those notes that I'm playing. And I'm going to tell you that this tower is not telling you exactly that. It is saying, yes, within the range of 5 notes, I'm going to play 1 note, 2 notes. You know, nobody's home on this 3rd level. I'm going to leave that out. And then I'm going to play this one and that one, because that's where the circles are. Play the circles in the squares. And then I have this. Wait a minute. Could that turn into a song? If you're ready, it can. More stuff there, but you see how it turns into things. It's because how do you make music? You choose notes and you play them. What does this do? It chooses notes and tells you how to play them. Seems pretty helpful, right? And if I were to keep going, you would say, all right, so I have this. This has a certain kind of category. This has 4 notes on it. This one only has 3, so it's going to have slightly different patterns over here. And this is also going to have 3, and this is going to have 4, and this is going to have 3, and this is going to have 4, and this is a 4, and this is 4. Oh, and this one has 2. So that one has different patterns on it too. And depending on all these different categories, the patterns are going to be the same. Because if you have 4 notes, there's only so many things you can do with just 4 notes. You're always going to have your, let's see if I could make this look good on the body cam and the 2 cams at the same time. You're going to have your bottom note. You're going to have your top note. You're going to have your almost top note. You're going to have your almost bottom note. You have the 2 middle notes that are not quite the top note and not quite the bottom note, but they're still in there. How many different orders can you play them in? Math. Math is the answer to that, my friend. And I put them all over here so that you have this pattern. Oh, wait, that's not this card. Let me actually use this card. That's pattern number 1. This is pattern number 2. It's pattern number 3. Oh, I feel pretty. Wait, no, that was pattern number 1. You know that song? Have you heard that song before? I have. Okay, anyway. I was on 2, right? Then I'm going to go to pattern number 3. Oh, that sounds nice. And then I'm going to go to pattern number 4. Nice. Then I'm going to go to pattern number 5. Pattern number 6. Interesting. This is just a little bit of an overview, and as you can see, there's a highly improvised energy to this, to my video making style. Well, whatever, you know, I went to school for jazz. Right? All right. Yeah. Improvising. Jazz. I love improvising. You gotta have a good vocabulary if you're gonna be able to do that, right? All right, so then we take a look at that and you see, yes. Actually, let me blow up these 6 patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that we can see them a little bit more clearly. I happen to have them already made over here. 6 of these patterns. Let's take a look at this one. There's a circle in the square. What level does it look like it's on? It's on the bottom level. Here's a circle in the square. What level does it look like it's on? It's on the almost bottom level. Here's a circle in a square. You can't really see that square. It's very faint, but it's totally there. Circle in a square. What level is it? It's on the 3rd level. It's on the almost top level. And then, obviously, this would be the top level. That sounds pretty. Yes. Again, so these are the patterns that you would see on all the 4-note cards. All of the 3-note patterns are on the same 3-note cards, and these are all 11 of those. Yes, there's 11 of them. There's other ways to expand them too if you want to get really, really deep, really out in the thick of it. If you want to get deep in the sticks or whatever kind of figure of speech I'm trying to remember right now. You can really do that. You can take these, and these 11 patterns can be turned into 42? And then you could probably double that, but there would be some redundancies. I'd have to figure it out. So probably like 80-something, approximately 80-something patterns on just the 3-note cards alone. The 2-note cards are going to be working the same way, and since there's 2 notes, you're only going to have 2 levels. You're going to have a bottom level and a top level. And that's why all these are going to be on only 2 levels. And you can see, oh, this one, I'll use this green card with this tower. We could call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're a music teacher, you would call that a 6th, because it is a 6th. And then you could use it. And then you would follow different patterns using these different patterns, and the dice would tell you. For instance, if you look at this card, you're going to see dots and triangles. They add up to numbers and triangles. You're going to find that this die will have numbers and triangles. And there's no more numbers and triangles than the numbers that you find on this card and on this die. They're the same numbers and the same triangles. Could they mean the same thing? Yes, in fact, they do. So if I take this and go, oh, that's a 4 in the triangle. You can't see it. It's on the floor. It's a 4 in the triangle. No, 4 in the triangle. There it is. So then I find the 4 in the triangle and choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those patterns by rolling this die and be like, oh, say on the key. 5. So I just ruled the 4 in the triangle with the 5 in the cube. So I'm going to say, this is the one. Oh, that's like almost Beethoven's 5th. Almost. I thought that was funny. Okay, anyway. So there you have it. That is, that's an overview of how the gnöd cards work on the gnöd-möd deck. I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably make a second video where I talk a little bit about how the möd cards work. If you're interested. Hey, think about this. If you, in any way, shape, or form, liked this video, kindly hit that like button. If you want to hear more from me, kindly consider hitting that subscribe button, or maybe even, is there still a notifications bell thing? I don't know. So many things to keep up with, and they're always changing things on us, so who knows? Who knows? But also, if you have any other thoughts or questions or just knock-knock jokes, because I do appreciate a good knock-knock joke every once in a while, leave it in the comment section. I'll read them. Maybe I'll say, who's there? If you have a good knock-knock joke. But all right, I think I'll leave it there for this video. I hope to see you again sometime in the future. Yeah, peace. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.